Shalom, Israel. I'm Captain LeBron. Those who like school, you can't the commander General Yohana. Inviting all black Hispanic and Native Indians out to the 5th annual Fire Weekend.
Shalom, Israel. Come to the Fire Weekend, man, in Chicago. Midwest Fire Weekend. You know how we get down. July 21st to the 24th, we're going to be in Chicago.
Under the Midwest Mosque in itself, captain of 13,000 North Block.
July 21st, we got 12 children of Muhammad with the scripture breakdown class, followed by Captain Tagariyat and Captain Katazal across the line race.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Bantu Festival coming back. We got the election coming. We're going to kick off the election with Captain Ash, Captain Katazal, and Kazak Yad. It's going to be called Fort Columbus Camp.
On the 24th of July, we're going to be doing the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. Shalom, Israel, to all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. From July 21st through the 24th, we're going to be holding the Midwest Fire Weekend. On July 21st, we hold a scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., followed by Cross the Line Radio. On July 22nd, we're going to be having camp on the Magnificent Mile from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And guess what? Commanding General Yohana will be speaking at 3 p.m. We're going to be located at 401 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. After that, we're going to have the Before Columbus Came lecture from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Located on 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100. On July 23rd, you can catch us at the Bantu Festival from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be located at 1130 Midway Place Science Park, Chicago, Illinois. And then last but not least, we're going to be having the Black and Brown Unity Cookout from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. located at Douglas Park, 1200 West 12th Place. For more information, call 708-299-5821. Again, 708-299-5821. Also, if you would like to help out and support this troop and brotherhood, go to the Midwest Fire Weekend Black and Brown GoFundMe account and make a generous donation.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to prop. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Know it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the skull never settle. Yeah, need the props. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the props. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know what I'm saying, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and all your ass need to stop it. Ass shit. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass shit. Oh, I'm with step, I'm solid for show. For the fake niggas, stay silent. I got it. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no loss. Ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high. Got your baby pants through the fire. Ain't she the prophets? That baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Therefore will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Plus your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
See, y'all think it's just about us in here, but this is about an oppressive, fucked up system designed to keep niggas down and shit. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that. What about you, little nigga? You know about that?
Yes.
Oh, you know about that? Tell me what you know about that. Tell me what you think about that.
I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you gon' find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. Belly of the beast, we been living in hell. They like, damn, Kai, how could you tell? Put us in the project, set us up to fail. Round here, bullets be flying like hell. Too many of my niggas either dead or in jail. Make a nigga work when you locked in a cell. Can't find work when you out on bail, but your homie got the work, so we passed you a scale. Got them birds like the Bible got quail. Niggas selling out cause they mama got bills. Turning to coons like Oprah and Gail. How you sell your soul just to get a little kale? They put you in a dress when you get a record deal. Wanna see a nigga getting high on pills? You can dance on a pole, you can sell that tail, but they never tell a nigga that he can go to Yale. We all created equal, that's white males. All lives matter, not black males. Another mother crying, another coffin got a nail. How many brothers out here got killed? How many of our sisters out here gotta heal? How many more caps gotta get peeled? We beef with each other so quick to pull the steel. George Zimmerman still alive and well. I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. I turn up when it's real in the field. Feel. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Feel. Light-skinned nigga, you gon' find me in the field. Feel. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. Chill. Yo, chill!
The industrial complex is a system situated at the intersection of government and private interests. It uses prisons as a solution to social, political, and economic problems. It includes human rights violations, the death penalty, slave labor, policing, courts, the media, political prisoners, and the elimination of dissent.
They just want us to die in silence. They just want us to die in silence. They just want us to die in silence. I might start me a fucking riot. Slave rebellion, no compliance. They just want us to die in silence. They murder minds like they got a license. I pray for the coronavirus to kill all of these violent tyrants. They prey on us like they poaching lions. World War III's on the horizon. Black and Hispanics form alliance. From the west coast to the islands, this pressure is making diamonds. They've awakened sleeping giants. I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, you can find me in the field. House niggas looking at a nigga like chill. I go hard when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light-skinned nigga, find me in the field. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. I turn up when it's real in the field. Feel. I don't give a fuck how a house nigga feel. But feel.
Nigga, did you just say what I was trying to say, but smarter? like this little nigga.
One West, 12 tribes, UPK. Yeah. I'm a One West rapper, no half-stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters. I'll ride for those letters. The squad is forever. Ever since a nigga was young, I knew what I wanted. Knew that we could either be hunters or with the hunted. Meaning only choice was the predators or the prey. Shortest man wherever I was, but I didn't play. Then I started spitting, step fire to every stage. Rap gave a little bit of buzz, but it didn't stay. Then I started hustling, getting at some bread. I always went broke, making sure that my niggas fed. But then I looked for loyalty, niggas, they wasn't there. The same that I shed blood for, and it wasn't fair. Well, fuck it though, turn they back on a real nigga. It's when I found UPK and I'm still with them. Drill with them, cause I've been in the field with them. Fringed up garments, rocking the shield with them. I never turn traitor, I never let my colors slide. Never get my brother's bosom. I ain't like that other guy, nothing like them funny groups. They just better get in line. If you in the middle, you confused, you should pick a side. Me, I must stay loyal to the king till the day I die. I am One West, head beating in my chest. Fuck all the rest, we stayed, y'all left. Suckers ran scared, had to clean up y'all mess. That's why we took over, I can see that y'all stressed. We ain't got time to worry about no hater. My life is like a movie, should come with a narrator. They gather data, they wanna see us assimilated. Marching through the streets, know we coming, you hear our cadence. All you smell is Henny and frankincense is the fragrance. Cause I'm a One West rapper, no half-stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters, I'll ride for those letters. The squad is forever. I'm a One West rapper, no half-stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters, I'll ride for those letters. My squad is forever. It's forever. Squad is forever. When a nigga in this mode like I get so hyped, shining blinding like a strobe light. I'm my only calm, so I battle me back and forth nights like a bullfight. I see red charge and destroy might. Gave me foresight, so I know that winning the war might have them all tight. Fuck their feelings, cause they the soft type. I was always taught never turn your back on your brothers. Take on any enemy, know the strength in these numbers. UPK official, and ain't no coward among us. So make me go and bang with them sticks like I'm a drummer. How y'all gonna run with the style that we invented? You always talk the war was wild, but you never in it. All that coulda, shoulda, woulda. I see how you try to spin it. The way my soldiers move out, you think that we got evicted. It's One West in the building, we owning it while you renting. Lyrical exercise in the booth is my Planet Fitness. Words move you like calisthenics. Bars heavy, so when I bench it, I'm building up a hardcore. I flex when I'm finished. And right after a light workout, it's back to business. Group sick of UPK, cause we the illest. I got one question, will they ever stop hating? Waiting on this war so long, I'm salivating. Niggas turn bitch so strong, I call them Caitlyn. I get the green light, let's go, no hesitation. Y'all just been holding our spot like reservations. Now we back to work, but you suckers still on vacation. Mixtape singles and even collaborations. They smiling in the face, but I know I see aggravation. You ain't got to hide it though, you fucking mighty cone. UPK bringing that heat, you know the fire's on. It's One West. Cause I'm a One West rapper, no half-stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters, I'll ride for those letters. The squad is forever. One West rapper, no half-stepper. Cross that path at the camp, you know better. UPK, I'll die for those letters, I'll ride for those letters. The squad is forever. It's forever. The squad is forever.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Rockin' this shit. Go ahead. Look, I keep it low to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Man, this shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 Vinny. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. Mama grind, bitch, and work. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, cause they be churchin'. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eat. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say all y'all do the sweet. They all do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us, hit the lead. He ain't one of us, here preach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas go retreat. Go ahead. Look, I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach, nigga. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we takes. We form up in ranks. We buy the bad, this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach, nigga. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead.
One West is who raised, son, that's where I came from, that is my A1s, I'm talking day one, rest of these niggas out here is just fake, son, look you can hate, son, you cannot take, son, I've been in every hood out of my state, son, out in these streets, I'm steady blazing, looking to cut a nigga like I'm Jason, I am the one, this is the Matrix, going so hard that they think I'm an agent, going so hard that they said I'm a Mason, these are the facts though, I'm just amazing, there is no other way that I could state them, I earn my spot, they'll never be vacant, these niggas lazy, they got them blazing, they wanna level these fucking Caucasians, how the fuck we gonna rebuild our nation? You niggas feminine, go get some makeup. Sorry, but my love is only for Jacob. We had some hard days, we learned some hard ways. Always, just know that I pray that we get it out the dust. Only thing that I trust, knowing that my niggas gon' bust. That's thumbing up the rush, thinking that you won't get touched. Fuck when my brother get crushed, been through too much. Always come through in the clutch. Nigga just do what it does, fuck you thought shit was. Cause nigga it wasn't. Know that I do this a dozen. Always kept it 100. Niggas know I never stunning. And I keep shit running, even on the days when the pain keep coming, or a nigga fucked up and he feel like numbing. Show goes on, I just keep on drumming my fate. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
Dark days with no night vision, that's why my heart is a cave and there's ice in it. Don't even trust niggas no more, Lord is my witness. Me and these niggas ain't the same, it's a slight difference. Thought a nigga had my back, now it's a knife in it. But now I'm back at the back like it's the ninth inning. Still got the backpack packed in the back of the camp van, taking any given chance to blaze on the white man. Son of Benjamin, born on the right hand, never losing grip, I understand who I am. Met a man to show me the right path. Now I'm rooted in the truth, to rule is my plan. And I can never lose sight like an exam. Sharp as iron, I was forged by fireman. In the circle of life, how could I tire, man? I was undesired, had no one. And then I met these men and it changed how I'm living. Their words was convicting, called that a life sentence. Now I need a witness, but no, I'm not Christian. My faith in these scriptures, man, not no religion, man. It's like Tazab, and I'm with my brother Katazab. Man, you niggas too sweet like baklava. Niggas better not make a nigga bring them choppers out. Better pray for your health like the doctors out. Just be faithful, one day you'll be thankful. Wonder why they hateful. Luckily I got angels. I'm so thankful. Yes, I'm so thankful. Used to be ashamed, and even before I changed,
still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
All right, let's clap it up. Shalom, Yahweh, Shemel Shai, Brakathon to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Alatha, Shemel Shai to all the sisters. Aish, PK, Minnesota, with the scripture breakdown law class. All right. Every Wednesday, of course. Make sure that you pay your tithes, share the content. All right. Wednesday class, of course, filling in for the camp leader. This class, once again, is one of those classes where you can come in and ask your question. I did mention that it is scripture breakdown. This is not the Christian church. Ask any question that you may have. If you want to post your questions right now, we can go back to the questions later once the official teacher comes in into the building. All right. So there's a lot to talk about. Scripture breakdown, law class. There's laws that pertain to Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians that we must know about in order to protect and conduct ourselves in this place called America. Now, of course, all Black, Hispanic, Native Indians are not just in America, but all over the four corners of the earth, the entire globe. But mainly America is where we are having a big issue with the influence of believing in the American dream and thinking that we are a part of this place or being partakers of this place. It's our downfall. All right. It's causing us to be calamities, casualties. It's causing our demise every day, every which way. Okay. I believe Sunday was Juneteenth and Father's Day. Imagine that. And June, the whole month of June, is Pride Month. Okay. We are going to just pretty much go over just certain topics and also just get into the Bible and show you what we should be doing as a people, how we must come together as a people. Okay. Let me get a precept right now. Let me turn this on. Yeah, let me get a precept real quick. That's very important to get into, to know off the top. Okay, let me see here. All right, so I'm going to get Zephaniah 2:1. This is a common precept that we always get. It's because it's very important to let our people know. So if you are so-called Black or so-called African American, if you are so-called Latino, Latina, Native, North American Indian, you have to understand that we are all the same people and we share something. We have a what's the word? Commonality. All right, something that we have in common, something that we are unified in. Okay, that we have unity within each other, meaning that we share the same blood. There are 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and each 12, we share the same bloodline. We are the same people, but just different tribes. A lot of people look at different tribes as different races of people or different nations. That's not the case. However, the Bible does say that my people are scattered. I mean, it's like my flock is like I'm paraphrasing. My flock is like a bird, you know, like scattered, you know, multiple colors. Actually, I gotta grab that. So like, let me grab that first. Let me see. Hold on. I haven't seen that precept enough forever. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I think I know what it is. Okay. Yeah, Jeremiah. Yep, 12. Okay. Yeah, so well, first things first, Zephaniah 2:1, of course. All right. And I'll get back to the point. So Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desire. All right. So what Zephaniah is saying is gather yourselves together. Why is Zephaniah saying gather yourselves together? Why is this the first thing that he is saying in verse 1? It's because we are not gathered together. Okay. Now, also too, like in the Bible, when it says, remember the days of old, remember to keep this law, that law. Why is it saying in the Bible to remember or to do this, to do that? Because the Lord knows that you are going to forget, right? Now, right now in America, we come together, we are gathered together for Juneteenth, Father's Day. We are going to be gathered together in the 4th of July, which is not our independence. But the point that I'm making is we are gathered together for the wrong reasons, the wrong things, the wrong occasion. And that's the issue. When Zephaniah said, gather together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired, we're talking about the ones that are hurt constantly, the ones that are shown hate and hatred, that are shown no love. This is how you know that you are not desired, right? You go into a grocery store and you have this suspicion that someone may be watching you or following you. And 9 times out of 10, or better yet, 10 out of 10 times, you are correct. Because, you know, Black people got eyes. Black and Hispanic Native Indians have eyes in the back of their head. You know what I mean? To where, like, they know someone is watching them or following them. You know? And that's you not being desired. But they don't follow the real criminals. They don't follow the one that's about to steal from the store and run out. They're not following that, you know, that awkward, suspicious person that's, you know, that's not Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, that's going to probably, you know, stick up the whole store. And my thing is this, right? With all the mass shootings that's been going on, has anybody seen that video that's been all over the internet where a 12-year-old went into a store with a gun, a real gun, and he went to a gas station and pretty much told the lady, empty out the drawers. And at first, like based on her body language, she's thinking that it's kind of like a joke until he raises the gun into the ceiling and shoots on, you know, to the ceiling, right? And then she's all scared, like, oh crap, you know what I mean? Like this 12-year-old is not playing, you know what I mean? He really wants this money, and the gun was loaded and everything. He could have easily shot her, you know what I mean, and shot everybody else in that gas station. And even the adults that were round about him, they kind of either some ran, some kind of stayed in place because they didn't know what to expect. They didn't know what was going to happen next. You should watch these pale children, if you know what I'm saying. You should always have to keep your eyes on Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians when we are not the criminals. All right, we are not the ones that are causing havoc, causing, you know, hell on this earth. It is our oppressor, and it is our oppressors, plural, meaning the other nations. Okay, we are not the criminals. We are the ones that are not desired. But the ones that are desired are the ones that are truly the ones causing the problems in this place called America, which is giving us hell as a people. So reading again, Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desired. Once again, we have to gather together in the sense of being one body, of knowing the truth of this Bible, of our records, of how to fix our lives, and how not to be partakers of this place, so that way we don't suffer, so that way we don't get not smallpox. I keep thinking smallpox, monkeypox, being shot down in the streets, being a casualty when it comes to a mass shooting. You know what I mean? Drug addiction, drug overdose, alcoholism, you name it. Being, filling up the jail system with over 2 million black men in jail, over 2 million black men in jail, man. That is a crazy number. But like if you think about what 2 million looks like, for example, right? You have that what was that 2 million man march with Farrakhan, and I remember seeing a video of when the ISUPK spoke and broke ground out there, and as he's speaking, you can just see all these bodies of people, of men. 2 million men march, man. Now I know the whole video did not capture all 2 million, you know what I mean? But good night, like it was a lot of bodies in there. Just imagine 2 million men being in one place. I mean, that's an army. So those 2 million black men, Hispanic and Native Indian men that are in the jail system, in the prison system right now, we need those men, right? Because they are our army. And a lot of those men are not criminals, have been falsely accused. That's in the book of Isaiah. You know what I mean? Now, of course, if you commit a crime, you have to do your time, right? Okay, you have to serve out your punishment. That's very understandable. But this ISUPK turns you into a soldier and not a criminal. When you are in the ISUPK, you don't end up in jail. Okay? The only way that you're going to end up in jail is if you are being falsely accused. All right? Shalaki, y'all bear with me. Give me 1 second here.
Islam, I'm Captain LeBron. Those who like school, you can't the Commander General Young. Inviting all black Hispanic and Native Indians out to the 5th annual Fire Weekend.
Shalom, Israel. Come to the Fire Weekend, man, in Chicago. Midwest Fire Weekend. You know how we get down. July 21st to the 24th, we're going to be in Chicago.
Under the Midwest Mosque himself, captain of 13,000
July 21st, we got 12 children of Muhammad with the scripture breakdown class, followed by Captain Tagaria and Captain Katazal with Cross the Line Radio.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Bantu Festival coming back. We got the election coming. We're going to kick off the election with Captain Ash, Captain Katazal, and Kazak Yad. It's going to be called Fort Columbus Camp.
On the 24th of July, we're going to be doing the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. Shalom, Israel, to all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. From July 21st through the 24th, we're going to be holding the Midwest Fire Weekend. On July 21st, we hold a scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., followed by Cross the Line Radio. On July 22nd, we're going to be having camp on the Magnificent Mile from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And guess what? Commanding General Hanna will be speaking at 3 p.m. We're going to be located at 401 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. After that, we're going to have the Before Columbus Came lecture from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. located on 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100. On July 23rd, you can catch us at the Bantu Festival from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be located at 1130 Midway Place Science Park, Chicago, Illinois. And then last but not least, we're going to be having the Black and Brown Unity Cookout from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. located at Douglas Park, 1200 West 12th Place. For more information, call 708-299-5821. Again, 708-299-5821. Also, if you would like to help out and support this troop and brotherhood, go to the Midwest Fire Weekend Black and Brown GoFundMe account and make a generous donation.
All right, Salaki for that. All right, so back to the point what I was saying with Zephaniah 2:1, right? Gather yourselves together, O nation, not desire. All right. There's also a scripture in the Bible that Paul speaks about, and I want to say Galatians, maybe the 3rd or 5th chapter. I'm paraphrasing, where he says, no, either Galatians or Corinthians, where he says, come not together for the good, but come together for the worse. Right now, the worst has happened, is happening. Once again, monkeypox, mass shootings. Actually, people got killed on Juneteenth Day. So, at first, the articles didn't come out until later. Some people got killed on the same day as Father's Day, which is Juneteenth, Sunday, right? June 19th. And every time we come together on these national, federal holidays, the death rate goes up. It never goes down. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the feast of the Lord, the holy convocations or the high holy days, the death rate is just fine because we consider one to another. We love one another. And this is of the Lord. Juneteenth is not of the Lord. 4th of July is not of the Lord. All right? Good. All right, no sweat. All right, Salaki, with that, let me pass fast to Priest Officer Kudasa Young, 5,000.
Hey, come on, Priest. What? Holding it down.
Like a shirt.
And I sure it was a gift.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure who made it. Yeah, what was you going over there now?
Yeah, just so of course I opened up a class with this is a place where you can ask questions at Christian Church. I went into pretty much with all the things that's going on right now. It's time for us to come together on the topic of serving the Most High versus coming together for holidays and things that don't concern us as a people and showing the damage of it.
Hey, no, that's hey, give him a hand for that because that lets you know. That's how he is. It's absolutely one body because it goes straight into what I was going to get into. So that just lets you know how much UPK is one body because we're going into what's going on now, and how it's it's absolutely time to. It's not the time to be lazy and slack, and not the time to be putting what you need to do off to tomorrow, because this world is not playing.
Right.
It's not a game. What's going on out here? These wars is coming. World War III is on the break.
Right.
Brothers is these devils are really preparing for the race wars and everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been paying any attention at all, you see that you see what happened over there in Buffalo. You see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what happened in Buffalo, he went over there and killed all them people, grandmamas and granddaddies and stuff, all at the grocery store. A white supremacist, a devil, went in there with a assault rifle, Salaki, with here go your reparations spray painted on it.
Right.
If that ain't an act of war, I don't know what it is. That's terrorism.
Right.
If anybody, if another country, send somebody over to do that to America, they would go to war.
That's right.
How do y'all know that 100% of somebody did that to America, they will go to war? How do we know that? Anybody in the room? That it's 100% guaranteed that if somebody showed act of terrorism like that to America, they'd go straight to war. What's something?
Based on America's history.
Right. Give me one of the things that just pop right up in most people.
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
Or something more recent for people that everybody.
9/11.
That's what that's the one I was going to say. That's something more recent. Somebody ran and killed themselves, ramming a plane into the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They went to war behind that.
Right.
I think they killed 3,000 people in that World Trade Center. Then they went over there and in turn killed 3 million of them. I'm sorry, they killed people in turbans and T-shirts and little kids and people that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. They just went and killed whole neighborhoods.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's what they do when it's wartime.
Right.
But when it comes to black people, they want to tell y'all to, touch somebody and hug somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hug somebody and tell them you forgive them. The revenge is the Lord's. And they want to tell you all this nonsense.
Right.
Okay? But revenge is the Lord. I ain't saying that that's not the case, but it ain't about hugging and touching and rubbing somebody.
Right.
It's actually about death and destruction going to come to the people who brought death and destruction among us.
That's
the
right.
Lord is going to, the scriptures say, he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's thus says the Lord. So that's what revenge really is. So, but we're going to get into, like the brother said, so that was right on time as far as what I want to get into. If you got any questions, make sure you go ahead and type them in. Let me see. Type in there your questions in. We'll get to them. And make sure you share the class, man. Share the class. All platforms. We back up on YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we back up on YouTube. If you're watching, make sure you shoot over to YouTube. If you were just watching on Facebook, shoot over to YouTube, No Cowards Minnesota, and like and subscribe and like and stuff because it helps with the algorithm or whatever to get the classes out. Because Facebook and they don't like what we teach. So the only way it gets out is the people push it. You know what I'm saying? So like you guys want to like the classes and sharing and subscribing, it gets our videos in front of more people that really need to get this truth. Because of course, like I said, YouTube, if you ain't supporting homosexuality and whoredom and gang banging and murder, you don't get no shares. You don't get pushed. So we don't subscribe to that nonsense, and so they don't want to share us like that. So we need y'all to go ahead, make sure y'all shoot over there to Facebook. If you already on Facebook, go over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go over to Facebook. Like, share, subscribe. And everything like that. Even Twitter. We be streaming on Twitter as well. I gotta check out them streams. I never caught the stream on Twitter.
Yeah, I gotta check it all the time.
Yeah. So let me make sure. Look, when I'm talking, let me make sure I share it as well. So we're gonna get to it, man. And also, like the brother said earlier as well, this is not the Christian church, so we welcome questions. Please, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything, man, please type them in. Please type them in on Facebook and we'll get to them. Let me see. We're gonna get to your questions. All right, there we go. Make sure you share that. Okay, so yeah, we in the game. All right, boom. All right. So, and with that, man, what I'm gonna get into, man, that's something that's real heavy, is that goes right with the times that we in. We have no time for being slack and being lazy. It was a topic that I meant to get into the last week, but I'm gonna get into it today because it's essential. It's very vital that we do not be slack and be lazy in the work of the Lord, in the work in our lives, the work with our children, in the work that you have to do to make yourself self-sufficient, your family self-sufficient, to make this truth glorious. Whatever you got to be doing, man, don't put it off. You know what I'm saying? Don't put it off. Don't have that demon of procrastination to destroy you or destroy what have you missing out on what the Most High has for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you are procrastinating. You ain't doing the things that you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's vital to the title of being the priest of the Lord. That's vital to the title of being a sister. You know what I'm saying? A princess in the truth. You know, our sisters are just as vital as our man in here. You know what I'm saying? Most of the things that we do, you know, is backed and supported by our amazing sisters as well. Okay? So make sure that, you know, you are doing everything that you can, you know, to push this truth, to support the brothers and sisters in every school that we got all over this country. Because you got to understand, you know, brothers, you know, when we go out there and we push this truth, you know, brothers put their lives on the line every day, you know what I'm saying, all the time for this truth. Like I said, they went and shot up grocery stores. You know, you can't go grocery shopping when the white supremacists want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to imagine. So just think about that, you know. But we're not saying, like, of course, you know, the Lord is with us, but we don't take that for granted. You know what I'm saying? We don't take that with a grain of salt, you know. And it takes a lot of effort and work, because like the scriptures say, faith without works is dead. Okay, so it takes a lot of work. So we're gonna get into some of these scriptures, man. That the Lord, man, is just some of my favorite ones. You know, on top of it, because you know it's about giving you strength. You know what I mean? You know, some of these scriptures, you know, they cut. You know, they say they cut like a two-edged sword. You know, they for correcting. Grab a scripture. Grab first. No, 2 Timothy, in the 3rd chapter. Let's go there real fast, man, before we get into this, because people got to understand how absolutely vital it is.
It's right there. It's right underneath the Bible.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Otherwise, it's 16:11. It's right here. Okay. Anyone what you need. 2 Timothy 3 and.
Yeah, let's get go to, let me see, I think it was like 3. I want to go that whole chapter, that whole little chapter right there, chapter 3.
Oh, I see. I see.
It's nice, but what I want to get what the scriptures is about. Grab let me see, boom, boom, 3. Grab 16 real fast.
16 coming.
Yeah. We're gonna stay up in here. There's a couple of them I want to grab, but just to hit on the point that I was talking about. Yes. Yeah, come. Let's grab that real fast.
All right. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of God.
Right. You know, and a lot of people want to say, man, them scriptures that was written by man. Like, yeah, everything you learned in the earth was written by man.
Right.
You know, that car manual that you learn how to drive a car, you go study.
Right.
That math and science that you study in school, you know, all of it was written by man. But these scriptures, what did it just say? It was what?
Come. All scripture is given by inspiration of God.
By inspiration of the Lord. The Most High is worked with the priests and prophets of the Lord to write these scriptures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord, they didn't just go sit and learn on their own understanding and say, you know, not my Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
God, I got a personal relationship with the Lord. And no, the man of the Lord taught other man of the Lord. The Lord went directly to, you know, some brothers, and they had to get, even when the Lord went to certain brothers, they still had to learn from the man of the Lord when the Lord was talking to them. We were just speaking about that earlier.
Right.
Like when Samuel, I believe it was Samuel, heard the voice of the Lord. He didn't know that it was the Lord's voice talking to him.
Right.
You know, you have to be taught, and these brothers are inspired by the Most High. These scriptures are inspired by the Most High.
Right.
For what? Keep going.
Come. And is profitable for doctrine, for reproof,
right,
for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
And instruction in righteousness. That's what these scriptures do for us. Okay?
Right.
So it's very vital, very, very vital that we focus You know, it's time to get focused. Focus on what the Most High want to tell you. Focus on what you already been taught. Like one of the things we always say, you know, don't forget what you already know, learning something new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about the basis of, you know, having that zeal to want to, you know, get the best, you know, how excited you was when you first came into the truth. Right. You know what I'm saying? How excited and hungry you was to learn, you know, and it's like, you know, you don't want to lose that just because things get a little rough, things get a little tough. You know, that's normally comes with the territory. That's literally thus says the Lord. Prepare your souls for temptation and persecution and different things like that. Okay? But you just gotta endure, man. Endure and keep on fighting. But I wanted to grab a few of these scriptures. Let's go to the top of that verse real quick. And then we'll get into
verse 1.
Yeah, hold on. You see. Boom, boom. Yeah, we can actually start at 1. I want to go to 6. You know, just to touch on some. You know, a lot of times, you know, with brothers taking advantage of our sisters. Okay? Right. It was something that came up, and I just want to answer that question of, just because somebody is knowledgeable in something does not mean that they're wise. Okay, right. Somebody can have, you know, like the brother of Dr. Umar Johnson or whatever, right? Right. You know, he's very knowledgeable. You know, so he got a lot of knowledge about everything. His brother's smart and everything, but his level of wisdom, though, and doing the right things, you know, getting himself, you know, the story, you know, getting himself caught up in, you know, the strip clubs, you know, mismanaging the money, you know, with the things he got going on, because maybe he's in the strip club with what he called it, the unconscious stripper. You know what I'm saying? Got himself looking real bad, put himself in situations to where he makes himself look bad a lot of times by putting himself in an unwise situation. You know what I'm saying? It's very hypocritical to talk about you love black people and I want to fix black people, and you got all this wealth of knowledge about the history of black people and all these things, but you supporting prostitution of our women, you know, and of our sisters, and y'all call them God or whatever, you know. So that's just what I'm saying. Like, you can be smart, but that's just not wise. You see what I'm saying? That's just, you know, you can be unwise, but be very smart. It's very unwise for that brother to do that. Very hypocritical, and he was an enemy to his own message. Correct. He made himself an enemy to his own message in a way, right? Talk about the black woman as God, but you supporting her, prostituting herself, potentially getting herself put in getting AIDS or being raped or robbed or murdered. You know what I mean? Right. In that prostitution lifestyle, which stripping is, no matter how you want to pretty it up. Okay, and so that's what I mean. Okay, and so these is some good scriptures. You know, scriptures on there.
Sorry, I want to go.
Let me see. I think we can. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I think that's 12. I kind of read it.
Yeah. Let's get it. Because these are the times that we're in. You know what I'm saying? These perilous times, like the scriptures talk about. Right. But let's let the scriptures talk about it, man. Let's get it.
Come. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Perilous times. So look up that word perilous real fast, so people can understand the volume of that word. You know what I'm saying? How heavy that word. What is that really saying? You got your phone is jammed up right now.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. You know, you know, because those are the times that we're in right now, man. And it's only going to get worse.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Come. Perilous, full of or involving peril. Exposure to the risk of being injured, destroyed, or lost. Right. Danger.
Right, danger. Yeah. Read that part again.
Come. Peril. Exposure to the risk of being injured, destroyed, or lost. Danger. Right. Second definition.
Destroyed or lost. You know, these are times where that's going to happen. This is the time, excuse me, this is the time right now where you need to be listening to the man of the Lord more than ever. Because there's so many people out here trying to, what they call it, fear mongering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to play off your fears, and you know, especially a lot of you, you know, you independent women who wind up being real single somewhere, you know, buzzing yourself today, holding on to a stuffed animal, and they're terrified, hugging your gun. You know what I'm saying? Like they are, you know, fear mongering you into joining whatever they got, whatever movement they got going on. Sending, trying to, I think some woman just went broke, sending money, you know, over to Africa, trying to get her African king to come over and be with her. You know, it's all type of nonsense going on. But go ahead.
Con. Precept. Con. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Men shall be what?
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
For men should be lovers of their own selves. You know, they're gonna love themselves more than they care about our women or our children or anything else. Or especially the Most High. They don't care nothing about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. They don't care nothing about brotherhood and sisterhood and none of that. All they care about is how they can get on, how they can come up, you know, how they can get rich. Okay? Be lovers of themselves. Go ahead.
Con. Covetous.
Covetous. And you see, you can what's that brother name? Trouble. You know what I'm saying? Covetous. You know, being with another man's woman. Wanting what somebody else has. That's what our people's problem is a lot. We want what the white man has. We want what the Asian man has. We want their riches and wealth and all of those things. So we're willing to do anything to get it, no matter how immoral. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. We don't have no standards when it comes to wanting to covet what the oppressor has. Okay? Or one of your brothers or sisters. And trying to get that, you know, you do things to, like I said, to step on another brother's life or step on another brother's situation to boost yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Even if that's, like I said, taking another brother's woman, I mean, now brother got to put you to death, you know, because you took his woman. Kind of like what being covenant is like what even King David fell victim to that. You know, like wanting another man's woman. You can have all the women you want, but you want this brother. This is the only woman he got, the only woman he can get. You know what I'm saying? But you want to take that too, plus everything else you have. You know, but that's the time that we're living in right now, a covetous time. You know what I'm saying? Where people want what you got, even if it's very little. No matter what they want, what you got, and they'll take it from you. Okay, and so we got to be very mindful of that. Go ahead.
Con. Boasters, proud, blasphemers,
boasters, boasting. You know, proud, and man, it's just so disgusting how proud people is of the wickedness that they're doing, especially the wickedness that they're doing to get money. Like I said, you know, you got brothers proud. And making music about how proud they are about poisoning their own community, killing brothers in their own community. You know what I'm saying? Sisters proud about all of the vagina that they selling. You know, all the abortions that they're having. My body, my choice. They all loud in the streets. It's my body, my choice. If I want to kill my baby, I can kill my baby. Boasting and bragging like that's something to yell about and scream about to the mountaintops. People are boasting in wickedness like you've never seen before. We queer and redheads, pride month, gay pride. Like you happy and you proud as a man that you blowing some other man's rod. Like how are you proud of that? What you know, like, but that's the times that we're in. Boasters, lovers of themselves. You know, they love themselves so much, you know, they want to have sex with themselves. Somebody who look just like them, got the same thing just like them. Man and woman alike. Go ahead.
Con. And if I may, like after this, after we're done, you might have to put the precept based on what you just said.
Yeah, sure.
I'll do it after. So. boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents.
Right, blasphemers, disobedient to parents. Like, man, boy, them nursing homes. You know, them nursing homes is one thing, but it's really talking about how ashamed your father is of you for stripping in them strip clubs.
Right.
You shame your parents by doing that.
Right.
Okay, how ashamed are you of that your mother, you know, you shooting up the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And your mother got to be on the news crying, you know, about, you know, you going to jail and people, you know, but you didn't kill another mother's child, and now the mother of that child got to sit there and console your mother because you got life in prison.
Right.
Like that's what I seen. I seen a mother, you know, console the murder, the mother of the man that murdered her child.
Right.
You know, she's up there consoling, telling her, "We don't want your son to get the death penalty." You know what I mean? And I think it was like a famous rapper from, I forget the name of the rappers, because you know, but a famous rapper got murdered, and his mother went to go console or fight against the other mother's child from getting the death penalty or something like that.
Is this recent?
Yeah, it's sometimes around, but you know. I want to say it was that dude, you know, one of them Chicago rappers, the FBG guy, you know, not the latest one, but the FBG Duck, I think his name was.
Okay.
But yeah, his mom went on a thing like she didn't want his murderers, you know, his murderer to get the death penalty and things like that, you know. But it's a terrible time when that's the how shameful, like I said, how you shame your parents. Your father is ashamed of you being a stripper.
Right.
Your mother is ashamed of you from being a gangbanger and a drug dealer and a drug addict. Right. You know, a scam artist, a pimp, a whore. You know, whatever you're doing, whatever sexual deviance you got, whatever deviancy you got, immoral life you're living, you shame your parents by doing that. That's what that scripture is talking about.
Right.
Keep going.
Come. Disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Unthankful, unholy people, man. And that's that, man, we such in a time like that. Read that part again, it said disobedient to parents. We just got that one.
Come. Unthankful, unholy.
Unthankful and unholy, unset apart. Everybody you want to, you know, first I'm unthankful. People are so ungrateful in this world.
Right.
Man, the ungratefulness that you see, you can break your back for a person, get them your last, and they will turn when you tell them no about something. They act like you've never done nothing for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, a lot of times with our sisters, you can bring her the stars and the moon, set it right there, and it won't be enough. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not what you know. They didn't want that world. You know, you brought them Earth. You know, they wanted Mars. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but you know, go ahead.
It's like it's never enough. It's like they spit in your face.
Yeah, that's the time we're living in. You know, and that goes with, like I said, brothers and sisters.
Right.
You see it both ways. Brothers, like I said, you can do everything you can to help them out, help them get on their feet. But they keep messing up and falling. You be like, look, I did everything I could do. Right. You know, oh, you don't care about me. You know what I'm saying? You talk all that stuff about you love black people. Bro, I helped you get a job. I helped you get a crib. You lost it.
Right.
You burnt all that back. Nobody's gonna, you know what I'm saying? All my connections ain't gonna rock with you no more.
Right.
Because you burnt them bridges. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you forget that part? Like, no, I've done what I can do for you, man.
Right.
Sister, you know, like I said, man, you can do any and everything for them. And it won't be enough. People are very ungrateful and unthankful for the things that you do. Because, it's, like you said, that's not what they wanted. You gave them a hamburger, they wanted a cheeseburger. You know, it's just not enough. And that's just something that's going on in the earth. And you will see that right now. You know, people will just forget when they get angry with you.
Right.
Everything you ever done for them doesn't matter. You've never done it. It's just all that matters now is what they're angry with you about.
Right.
You know, and everything you've done gone out the window. And if you know, I'm sure everybody knows somebody have dealt with somebody who's done them like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Con. Oh, yeah,
no. Well, the next part was unthankful.
Yeah, con. Unthankful.
Uh-huh.
Unholy.
Unholy. If you look up that word holy, it means to be set apart.
Right.
Everybody now is followers. You know what I'm saying? They are followers. They are following the trends, the latest fads. There's no more real trendsetters.
Right.
Nobody who wants to stand out or be set apart from the masses. Okay. So that's this earth right now. Keep going.
Come. Verse 3. Without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers.
Right. Say without natural affection.
Right.
Without natural affection. Somebody who just loves and care about you just for you. Genuine.
Right.
Only that thing people, like I said, the only thing people want you for now is what you can do for them.
Right.
How can you help them become famous? Or how can you help them get on or get money? What you can do for me? How can you benefit me monetarily, or socially, or how can you benefit me? People don't have what it said, genuine. What it said right there.
So like without natural affection.
Not natural affection.
Right.
Okay. And then a lot of, for some reason, like that, it sounds twofold too, because it reminds me of that, like I said, that homosexual thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not natural affection. Just because, you know what I'm saying, you think a brother is cool, you think a brother is, that don't mean you're supposed to go sleep with him as a man. You think a sister has got swag, or you think she's an amazing sister, don't mean you're supposed to go and sleep with the sister as a woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? Things like that. Go ahead. What you going to say?
So like the Bible, Romans 1:26 calls it vile affection. How the Lord would give them up to vile affection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's not natural whatsoever.
Right. And a lot of our, a lot of the affection we have for one another is not natural.
Right.
A lot of our people, like I said, if it ain't over how you can get them high, they were around you. A lot of brothers, around the brother because he got all the drugs. So, if I go around this brother, I can get high as I want. And this brother got all the women. I know I go around this brother, I'm going to be able to get some women. It's not like, this brother, every time I go around this brother, I get a wealth of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother always, just a nice brother to be around. You know what I'm saying? Being around and make me feel better. Being around her, makes my life more peaceful, just hanging out and having a conversation. Those type of things is rare in this earth, to find genuine, real people who really got your best interest at heart. Like not trying to get over on you or try to find some fault in you so they can try to shame you. You know what I'm saying? To have a genuine person, man, it's damn near impossible to have.
Right. It's like if I may, just based on everything that you're saying. Like a couple of weeks ago, we was going over the topic of what a real friend is.
Right. Okay.
And what I think about is just brothers in school.
Right.
Like that's people where if things hit the fan, we know how to work it out.
Right.
We don't have the option or mindset of I'm going to fight that that brother. I'm going to kill that brother.
Right.
It's like we have an issue. My love is so strong for this brother that I'm going to figure out a way for us to fix it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that you don't see that in the world. It's like F that nigga, but that was just your nigga last week.
Right.
But it's like, damn, like what happened? Like that wasn't real. That wasn't genuine.
It's fake love.
It was fake love.
It's fake love, man. And that's a lot of times why people don't like hanging out with people. Especially really it goes bad with a lot of sisters, because like you can't make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to try to shame you. Like one thing amongst brothers, and like I said, especially brothers in the school, the brotherhood is so strong. The brother see you, slip up or something, they pull you to the side, like, hey, bro, they ain't finna go blast you on Facebook.
Right.
Oh man, yeah, he ain't in the truth. He did this, he did that. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finished. But brothers, we hold each other account. Hey, bro, like we ain't supposed, hey, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you on point. It might just be an honest mistake. But a lot of times, especially with our sisters, not necessarily sisters in the truth, but it's that it's so much worse with sisters. that they don't even want to build real friendships with each other. It's real tough because you don't have genuine love. People who really like you, or you just gotta be so perfect around them that where you made a mistake, you gotta worry about them going to shame you to the whole damn earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's a terrible way to live.
Right.
To live with somebody who ain't a genuine friend, who just looking for you to fall and slip, and maybe so they can just shame you. That's a terrible way to have to live your life. You know what I'm saying? But keep going on that.
Yeah, go. Verse 3, without natural affection, truth breakers.
Truth breakers, right.
False, oh, sorry.
Truth breakers. People who want to break up the truth, who and they said truth breakers, I believe that phrase was. You know what I'm saying? Read that again. It was he said truth breakers is truth.
Oh, truth, like I said truth breakers. It's like
it's truth breakers.
Yeah, truth breakers.
Truth breakers, okay? You can't, you breaking bonds. We made a pact. We made a bond to say, we was gonna do this forever. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna be brothers forever. We sisters. That's a bond. To call somebody your brother, your sister, your friend. That's a truce you made. And when you ruin, or a truce you made of calling somebody your wife or your husband, you make it, that's a truce, an oath, a covenant that you made with somebody, that you just break willy-nilly because, they got on your nerves today. They did something you didn't agree with. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible thing to have to deal with somebody who would break the whole truth that y'all made, the whole oath, the whole covenant you make over a misunderstanding.
Right.
Okay? But when they was in the world, how many times did they get into it with their homegirls or their friends and was back cool, had whole blown fist fights, but got stolen from, you got, lied on you, and you was right back with that friend or that cousin or that, that brother who, did these horrible things to you. But when you come into this truth, you want to break the truth over, like I said, over just a misunderstanding. Bad communication. You know what I mean? Something light that can be fixed, but really what it be is people be trying to find any reason to go back to the world.
Right.
So they quick to break truths.
Right.
Okay, keep going.
Go. False accusers.
Yeah, that's a heavy one. Bearing false witness, false accusers. People lie on you in a minute, especially especially when it can save them from shame. They'll shame you to keep from themselves being shamed from something. Hey, Shalom, y'all better shut up the fire. What's going on, man? Yeah. They'll shame. They'll allow you to save themselves. Okay. Go ahead.
Come. False accusers. Incontinent. So like incontinent.
Hold on, I can't even see it right.
Yeah, incontinent. Fierce. Despisers of those that are good.
I think it's incontent.
Incontent. Yeah. Incontent. It just looks different.
I think it's that. You might be right, but let's look it up just to make sure that's what we're thinking about. Because people just, some people just not satisfied. That's what I'm thinking. It's talking about. That's what we were talking about earlier. Not being satisfied, with the things you have. Like I said, you Oh, okay, that's a different one. I just said unable, unmonitored control, lacking self-resistance, restraint. Okay, a lot of people who are out of control. That sounds about right, because that's what we in the same thing. False bears, out of control. And that's what's going on in these perilous times is what we're talking about. If you go to the beginning of this chapter, it was talking about the perilous times. All right, and it's a great chapter right here. This is 2 Timothy. Good. 2 Timothy 3:3. Yeah, now. But go ahead. Please.
Yeah, go ahead. Back up and say. You want me to read it all?
Yeah, you can read it. Go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 3. Without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce,
Well, then that's what
describers, despisers are those that are good. So
despisers are those that are good. That's why, and it goes all to that. You know, when you hate the good, you want to shame it. You want to make it look bad. You just can't believe somebody can be good. So you try to find anything you can to try to bring it down. Like, you know, just so you can be happy with your disgusting self.
Right.
So you want to shame this person and shame that person so you can be happy with the disgusting life you're living.
Right.
Okay? But like that's what I said, that incontent, you know, this lack of self-control.
Right.
You know, fierce people who lack self-control, they're the ones who you see, you know, probably is responsible for that big brawl they just had at the with the black-owned club downtown. You know what I'm saying? Because people just is out of control. You know, don't know how to, you know, problem solve.
Right.
Don't know how to, you know, show no kind of restraint or mercy. Okay. You said, and what was the last one?
Despisers of those that are good.
Despisers of those that are good, and that's the conclusion of that whole matter.
Right.
When somebody lies on you, you know, break oaths and covenants that they made with you. You know, your woman want to leave you, but your husband want to leave you. Your brothers don't want to be your brothers no more. You know, but they can be brothers with brothers in the world like it's nothing. No matter how much they disrespect them, no matter how much the sister has lied on you or backbited on you, they can fix their relationships in the world. You know why? Because they're gonna get high together and be cool. They're gonna go ahead because, you know, we get high together, we do coke together, we feel good, we do smoke weed together. So I can forgive you for all the disgusting things you've done to me. But when it comes to this truth, it's like, nah, man. What did he say? The dude, he was like, nah, man, I left because he had too many wives. He said, "No, man, Captain Cesare got too many wives, man. I'm gonna leave."
Oh, God.
So you gonna leave the truth because I got too many wives? What that got to do with you, brother? You know what I'm saying? But like people try to find any reason, man, to try to shame you or leave or walk away. You know, but really it's despisers of what is it? Read that last part again. Despisers of what?
Salakia, despisers of those that are good.
Despisers of those that are good because you can't do it. You can't go that long being good without, you know, shaming yourself, shaming your family, shaming your friends. So you just wait on this person. Like, I know he's gonna soon as I'm gonna put it on the camera. Can't wait till I hope he don't get it. That I said he ain't gonna get it. I hope he don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they sitting there waiting on you to fall like that, like hoping you fail. Terrible life to live. Keep going on. We'll go to the next
one. Verse 4. Traitors. Heady. High-minded.
Right, heady, high-minded. Just, you know, think know it all. Like think you just got it. You know, just you know, grab that one. I want to give you that exact. Heady and high-minded, if you could. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's about people who's, you know, stuck up and arrogant, like the boastful one. But high-minded, just, you know, you think, you know, your way is above everybody's. You know, your way of thinking is above all. You know, people who tell you, "Oh man, don't listen to them, brothers. They don't know what they're talking about." So you're telling me not to listen to them, and basically you telling me I need to listen to you, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're telling me I shouldn't listen to no man, then why would I listen to you telling me not to do it? I don't know. You know, it kind of don't make sense for it. You know what they call the oxymoron. Go ahead.
So yeah, I do have it.
High-minded?
No, heady.
Heady. You grab high-minded too, somebody. Go ahead. What you got for that one?
Oh, okay. So, it says heady, definition 1, willful, rash, violent, impetuous, tending to intoxicate or make giddy or elated. Giddy, exhilarated, rich, impressive, marked by or showing good judgment, intellectually stimulating or demanding.
Okay. No, it's all the other ones, but I knew it goes both, but this one is just talking about in this context.
Right.
You know what I mean? Talking about, you know, like if you look at the first one, being fierce and out of control, and like that one was saying, it's kind of just along the same lines. Okay.
I have high-minded.
Go ahead, grab it.
Definition for high-minded: marked by elevated principles and feelings. Pretentious. That's it.
Marked by what?
Marked by elevated principles and feelings. Also pretentious.
Right. So somebody, like I said, their way, a lot of times is their principles and their way of wanting to do things is higher than everybody's.
Right.
It's their way or the highway. Just, you know, the way I want to do it. Forget what that Bible has to say. You know, my way is better. I don't care what the Lord has to say.
Right.
Look up that, and then look up that last word that was in there. Pretentious.
Pretentious. Yeah, I got it right here.
Go ahead.
Characterized by pretension. I'm gonna get that too, but if I may carry on. Making usually unjustified or excessive claims as of value or standing.
Right. As I said, your way is better.
Right.
You claim that your way is better. The way you want to do things is better than what the Lord says.
Right.
And a lot of times, like I said, you get these, especially one way you can always think about is our sisters when it comes to this multiple wives thing. A lot of times, that Bible that was back in the day. Like, so our brothers got multiple wives today. I think they got 3 and 4 and 5 baby moms and stuff right now today.
Right.
So that's very applicable to today.
Right.
Like, how is you acting like it ain't going on today? Like, the Bible is telling us how to do things the proper way. Like, you can't be, you know, having sex with them and talking to them to the side. Women, you can't be running around having sex with all these men, because now you don't know who the fathers are. You know what I'm saying? Now the fathers ain't there. Now you stuck with the babies, single mom. You can't do that. Don't live like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, live like the priest tell you to live. Let us pick your husband for you. A man that's of the truth, a man that's in the Lord, who has morals and value, who's not going to leave you and toss your simple behind to the side and leave you stuck with babies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you think you know better. Go ahead.
So, like, I think about that precept all the time. In Hebrews, the 13th chapter, when it talks about obey those that watch over your souls. You know what I mean? Like, the protocols that we have set up in the school are to protect you, not to hurt you.
Right.
That, like, in the world, everybody's reckless. You are going to get hurt. How do you get hurt? You have HIV now.
Right.
You have all the STDs. You are going to get into a fight in a brawl with all the baby moms and baby daddies.
Right.
You're going to die. You know what I mean?
Right. Now
there's no order.
That's right. Now you sitting there talking about you know, you just want you want a man who only want one woman, but he got to take you with 4 baby daddies though.
And all the children.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your way ain't working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out.
Right.
You got you on your 3rd baby daddy. Maybe you should let somebody else choose for you, because you don't choose right.
Yeah.
You chose it wrong. Your way didn't work. You know, but you are high-minded. Like it's really like, you know, you high-minded. You know, this horoscope was right this time. The horoscope that you picked your last nigga on was wrong, but you got a new horoscope that you read this time. And this horoscope, you know, really told you that, you know, you were supposed to be in the library, not at the club called the library. You had it mixed up. But anyway, your way ain't working, man.
Right.
Y'all, you know, so you need to let the man of the Lord, you know, choose your husbands, and brothers, you need to let the man of the Lord choose your wives as well.
Right. That's right.
Because like I said, you done got shot and stabbed by this woman. She took all your kids. She done burnt you 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? Got you on all type of child support. You know, busting your windows out your car, coming up to your job. You know, got your kids getting molested. You did terrible. You chose terrible. You choosing terrible, and you don't need to pick your wife. Come and let the brothers, the priests and prophets of the Lord, choose the next woman that's going to be your wife. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna run it through.
Verse 4. I'm gonna start at the beginning. Verse 4. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God.
Right, and that's what's going on in these perilous times. You know, we got a lot of traitors. You know, brothers trading on each other. You know what I'm saying? Turning their back on one another. You know, calling the police on each other. You know, snitching and telling us that it's just terrible, man. It's terrible. Keep going.
Verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Right. That's your Christian church right there. That go your Christian church. You're going to have a form of godliness, but they deny that you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. They deny that they're not supposed to be in the church celebrating and worshiping on Sundays when the scriptures say keep the Sabbath day holy in Exodus. It says keep the Sabbath day holy, the seventh day. Everybody knows the first day of the month of the week, Salaki, the first day of the week is Sunday. So that would make the seventh day Saturday. The Christians know that. They know they're not supposed to be celebrating pagan holidays, but they continue to do it. Because they do what? Read that part again.
Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Having a form of godliness, but denying the power. You know, they tell you that the laws is done away with, but you got to pay tithes. You got to keep that law. You know, you can eat what you want to eat, sleep with who you want to sleep with, you know, because we all fall short of the glory. But you can't fall short on them tithes. That, you know, that is a sin. You will be damned to hell if you fall short on them tithes in that Christian church. You know, they can take your wife. One Christian church I'm talking about, the pastor took a brother's wife and said that it was ordained by God.
What?
In the church, one of these churches over in Minnesota.
Good. Wow.
Like the youth pastor, it was either one of the ways. I think it was the youth pastor took the pastor's wife.
Good night.
And said it was God. Said, look at God. Won't he do it?
That's the violence. Good night.
So it was the youth pastor that took the pastor.
Yeah, something like that around, you know. Yeah, it was a big thing, man. It was ugly. I heard, you know, it was a big, because I believe my oldest son, mom was at the church when this was going on. Like, she the one told me the story about what happened at this church. I'm like, good night.
The youth pastors is usually gay.
I'm like,
yeah.
It's usually the damn choir director. The damn choir director is usually the one, but like you said, the youth pastor can be too. But but it comes from the Catholic Church. You know, the Catholic Church gay. That's y'all leaders. That's where y'all, and it trickles down from there. The Catholic Church is gay. All y'all get y'all doctrine and y'all philosophy from the Catholic Church. So y'all sprinkle with gayness all through. You know what I'm saying? But all right, keep going on that.
Denying the power thereof. For such turn away.
Right.
Verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses.
Look, and this is for you sisters. This is what y'all do. Seriously, for all you independent, don't need no man, woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got my own car, got my own credit cards, got my own house. Like that has anything to do with a man. This is what happens to you though. Right here, the scripture was specifically Salaki for y'all. Read that again.
Verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women.
They creep into the houses and lead captive silly women. They lead y'all captive, leave you trapped. That's what captive is, being trapped. They left you stuck with babies that they didn't want to keep, stuck with diseases, stuck with debt. You know what I'm saying? They done took all your tax monies, ran up all your credit cards. And a lot of times, this is your Christian pastor doing this to you. Go ahead.
Landed with their sins, lead away with diverse lusts.
Laden with sin. Okay? Because y'all the women be laden with sin. High out of their mind. Full of lust, wanting to sleep with everything. They having sex with everything in the house. All the fruits and vegetables and everything. The animal, like whatever, anything. You know what I'm saying? They praying, they having sex with they having sex with all the toys. They having sex with all the vegetables and the fruit. They having sex with their homegirls. They having sex with their gay homeboy. Everybody. Like I'm serious, like that gay friend that they hanging out with, they sleeping with him too when they get drunk enough. Laden with lust. Keep going.
for such, lead away with divers lusts. Verse 7, ever learning and never able to come to knowledge of the truth.
Ever learning. They think they know everything. They ain't learning about rocks and stones, all the stones that, you know, so they learning that they God. They learning about being Muslim. They learning about, you know, being vegan and all of these things. They learn about everything. Yoga. Yoga is a new thing, new God that a lot of worship. Whatever. Chakras, yeah, chakras in the meditation. Chakras and meditation and all this. Like I said, in these rocks, most of these women is worshiping them rocks now. When rocks and the chakras and all of this, they ever learning and what?
Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Ever learning and never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. Because they want to lean or they want to continue to be wicked and lustful and having sex with everything moving in the streets. Talk about, some women gonna say, yeah, I get immaculate bride. Like, like that is, anybody will have sex with you. That's all. Like, okay, you happy that you didn't have somebody who's having sex with you and tossing you to the side? Like, well, you ain't saying like you act like you said, like I stay getting proposed to. I'm with immaculate diamonds, you know, I didn't take down immaculate diamonds of proposal. Something. Like, what do you mean? Some guy you get sex, you get some random guy to have sex with you and toss you to the side immaculately? Like, I get thrown to the. That's like motherfuckers when they get kicked out the club. They're like, "Well, I've been thrown out of better places than this." Yeah, I was thrown out of immaculate clubs. I've been kicked out of the best restaurants. Like, are you stupid? Like, yeah, I had some of the best niggas have sex with me and toss me to the curb. Some of the best ones. I've been kicked to the curb by the best of them. Like, oh my God. That's what you were here. Go ahead.
So right quick, you know, his sisters trip me out when they learn a new word.
Oh, God.
They abuse it and misuse it just so badly. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like if I made that one word that I hate to my core, misogyny.
Yeah, that's misogyny, right?
Misogyny.
Narcissist too.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, I hate.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. But that's for y'all. Read that one more time, Soldier.
Come on. Verse 7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. So read it from the top one more time, then we just gonna keep running through.
Come on. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Verse 8. Oh, you want me to go always? Like
No, just at the top of that verse.
That was it. Never ever learning?
Yeah, it's a small.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was the one right before that.
Go to 6?
Yeah,
Verse
that's
6.
that part.
For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women. Landed with lust, led away divers lusts. Oh, Salakia, landed with sinners. Laden with sinners. Led away with divers lusts.
With diverse lusts, like just different types of,
do whatever.
All type of lusts. Just into everything. Like I said, with all the toys, with all the men, they have sex with the men, the women, the young boys. You know what I'm saying? Right. And these women be pedophiles too. You know what I'm saying? They grabbing up these little boys as well. You know? It ain't just them disgusting men. But keep going. Let's go to the next one.
Verse 8. Now, as Janice.
Oh no, we can stop there.
Okay.
So that, you know what I'm saying, what I just wanted to touch on, just, you know, to go into like, so these are the times that we're in. And so with that, this spirit of putting things off, this laziness, right, is really killing our people. You know what I'm saying? It's killing our people because we have work to do. There's tons of work to be done. You know, brothers, sisters are like in this truth outside, you know, even you brothers and sisters that's out in the world who don't really want to come in and be, you know, and put your brick in and do things like that, fine. But you need to support this truth because you're going to be coming to find us once things really hit the fan.
Right.
You're going to be looking for protection. You're going to be looking for shelter. You're going to be looking for food, clothing, and shelter. You're going to be looking for it. And so what the best thing for you to do is go to the isupk.com, send in the funds that you need, whatever resources you have, you need to offer them up and as much as you can. Because this is that sanctuary that the Most High is preparing us for these perilous times.
That's right.
Go ahead.
So like, before we move on to the next topic,
Mhm.
I want to get this precept because you just keep saying it and the scripture is popping up in my head.
Okay, that's good.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. They show their countenance doeth witness against them, and they declare their sin.
Read that one more time.
Oh, they show of their countenance doeth witness against them.
So their countenance, like how they look, their countenance do witness against it.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not.
Wow. And I always tell people that like, that's a demon. That homosexuality is a demon. People are like, what you mean it's a demon? I'm like, it's a demon because you can see it. It's the same demon because you can see it on all of them in their countenance.
Right.
You can see that gay demon from a mile away a lot of times. They can't help it. It just pops out. You know what I'm saying? It just pops out of them. Just like you can see the whore demon on a woman, a drug addict demon on a person. You can see these demons, an alcoholic demon on. You can tell that demon when it's on. Even when you see a weird dude, you be like, they give me pedophile vibes or something like that. Like you can just feel it and see the demons on people, and that's what the scripture is talking about. That countenance.
Right.
Right. Go ahead.
Come. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Hold on, read it back from that part. I wanted to touch on another part you said.
Yes, sir. They show of their countenance do a witness against them, and they declare the sin as Sodom.
And they declare this, and that's what's we in the Pride Month right now.
Right.
They proud.
Right.
You got grown men walking around proud and sucking rods.
Good man. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul.
Woe unto their soul, man. They're gonna be destroyed. The Lord keep on showing y'all. He destroying y'all. Now he gave y'all homosexuals monkeypox or something like that.
That's right. Yeah. And if I may, so like back in the day when HIV was going out of control, they didn't know exactly what HIV really was as far as gay men or just homosexuals. They used to call it a gay disease by definition. Right. That's what HIV used to be called. But now it's just HIV. But now monkeypox is also considered a gay disease.
My dude, what's his name? Eddie Murphy brother. Charlie Murphy, man. He had one of the best comedy. He said, AIDS stands for ass is some dangerous shit.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Stay away from it.
Yeah.
He said the Lord has showed you some of the worst smells come out of it. The worst smells, the worst, you know what I'm saying, come out of it. He did so much to keep you away from it. Some of the nastiest, you just don't want to stay away from it. Right. You like it's just you drawn to it like a fly. Right. You just got to. Well, my other man called it. You just into the chili dog and it's not okay. What is it? Yeah, the dude, I forget who's this thing. I just heard that somewhere. They coming up with all type of names, but it's nonsense. But I'll be glad though, because they just too proud, man. So you gotta find ways to keep shaming them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Charlie Murphy said that that's what AIDS stand for.
Yeah.
As is some dangerous shit. And you study, you know, like I said, the most obnoxious smells and sounds and waste and everything comes out of it. And you just gotta go in there. Gotta still do it. No matter how much the Lord is trying to show you that that's the place to stay away from a problem. Oh, no. Anyway, that's beside the point. I tell you to do it. You know, like I said, the marriage bed let the foul, whatever, but you know, go ahead, bro.
God. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Right. Monkeypox. That's your reward for you wanting to be a lustful bastard. And I understand though too. I understand that most of you brothers and sisters who partake in that lifestyle of homosexuality, 9 times out of 10, most of y'all have been molested 9 times out of 10, I understand that you've been molested on a serious note. But like I said, it's a demon that you have to fight like any other demon.
Right.
Just like drug addiction, alcoholism, pedophilia. Because the pedophiles say the same thing you say. I can't help who I love. So if it's okay for you to say you can't help who you love as a man loving another man, then you can't be mad at this pedophile for saying he can't help who he loves when he really wants to love on your little child. Okay? No, you can help who you love. You can fight that disgusting demon that you have from being molested, by your uncles and your cousins and your aunties and everybody else. Okay? So that's that on that, man. But so let's grab a couple of these scriptures before we get up out of here, man, just to touch on that thing that came up about what to do about and what the scripture said about procrastination and laziness. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that time. It's really not the time to be putting off things that you can do today, tomorrow.
Right.
And the scripture specifically speaks on those things, man. So let's just grab a couple of them. And we all grab some. I'm gonna run them down so everybody, you can grab the first one. Proverbs. We're going to Proverbs real fast. Let's go to Proverbs 19 and 15. Then we can get 20 and 4. Let's see. Ephesians. Let's get Ephesians 5 and 15. Let's start with them 3 real fast. And we can go in any order. Any of them will work.
I got Proverbs 20 and 4.
Let's get it.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold.
By reason of what?
Of the cold.
Right, by some excuse. Go ahead.
Therefore shall he beg in harvest.
Right.
And have nothing.
And that's what we're talking about. What I just said about brothers. Okay, maybe you don't want to get out here and put in the work because this is a cold job. They call it a thankless job. Getting out here, people don't appreciate the work that you're doing. It can be cold.
Right.
Cold out there to be out there alone. The only ones really caring about your people.
Right.
I get it. But you're gonna be what they say you're gonna be begging when?
Begging in the harvest.
You're gonna be begging when it's time to eat, when you need something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it's time for you to reap, and it's time for you to harvest stuff, and you're supposed to get what you have coming to you. You ain't putting in no work because faith without work is dead.
That's right.
Okay? When it's time to eat, you're going to be begging. You're going to be coming in. You're going to be coming to ask, like, man, we need y'all. They shooting up your grocery stores with your grandmas and granddaddies in there. That's just practice. You know what I'm saying? They were just practicing to see. They're going to be coming to the hood stores. They're going to be coming on them blocks soon. They just getting themselves ready. And you need to be preparing as well. Go ahead, get the next one.
I got Proverbs 19 and 15, you
said? Yeah.
All right. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 15. So slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger.
Right. Slothfulness. If you look up, I don't know if y'all know what a sloth is. That thing move real slow to do whatever you got to do. And it casts you into a what?
A deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger.
And an idle soul, like not putting in like I said, you can do something. Y'all brothers and sisters out there that don't, like I said, you might not want to get in here and put your boots on the ground and do everything that we're doing, but you can support from the outside looking in. You can send your support, send your resources in, and support the brothers and sisters that's doing this work.
Right.
And you will get a prophet's reward. Get that scripture for me, Terrell.
Which one?
That one about if you help these little children, you'll get a prophet's reward or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
While they waiting on that, we can get the next one. That was it on that one? So just grab Proverbs.
I did all the Proverbs. We need Ephesians.
Oh, okay, yeah, Ephesians. Yeah, let's grab that.
Which was it?
5 and 15.
5 and 15, 1 second.
Yeah, Ephesians 5 and 15. You know,
every piece of that is getting up for them for the
wow.
as well.
Ephesians 5 and 15.
Yeah, man.
You ready for that?
Because it's very important. You know what I'm saying? That we think about what the Lord had to say about this procrastination spirit that comes up. It comes up because of life. You know what I'm saying? We battle every day. We in hell, battling in hell, And sometimes you can get that demon of procrastination can come upon you, but you got to fight it like any other demon. You got to fight against it and think about every day. I got to get up. Did I do something today to better this truth? Every day, did I do something today to better my life? Did I do something today to make myself better than I was yesterday? Every single day, do something that says, man, I did something to better this truth, to raise up the truth, to raise, and that's, raising up the truth is doing something to better yourself, okay? That's helping the truth as well.
Right.
And then you can physically do things. You know what I'm saying? We got things going on. All you got to do, hey, man, I know, hey, I want to get a sister here. We got a new school in Minnesota, man. Clap that up. You know what I'm saying? We just got a new building, man. We're going to be officially moving in on the 1st or the 2nd, I believe. And that's the sister Izara. You know what I'm saying? Got us the plug on that. Her mom Dukes, you know what I'm saying, with a building and a commercial location. You know what I'm saying? So where it can open up a lot of opportunities. But little things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you can do. You know what I'm saying? We got that. Now we need things to make it look UPK. You know what I'm saying? And different things like that, anything. Got people out there, man, whatever resources you have, man. But we out here, we help, food, clothing, and shelter that we provide for our people. You know what I'm saying? All over the earth. Your resources can be used and you can get rewarded for doing that as well. Thus says the Lord. You got that scripture?
Yeah, I got Matthew 10:40.
Go ahead.
All right. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 40. He that receiveth you receiveth me. And he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me.
Right, but what about that reward?
Verse 40, okay. Verse 41. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward.
That's the point. Now that's the conclusion of the whole matter. That's what I'm telling. So read that again. This is for the brothers and the sisters on the outside looking in that say, man, I agree with what y'all saying, man. Y'all, man, I love what y'all doing. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, you can do something as well. And this is how you can get your reward by doing it. Read that again.
Verse 41. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward.
He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet, not because in the name of, because of, nothing else. Just because you doing it because these, that these are the man of the Lord. And that's when you want to help. And you receiving them and you helping them, opening up your home, opening up, whatever, whatever you have to offer to make sure that this truth, like I said, we provide food, clothing, and shelter for people. And if that's some resources you have that can help with that mission, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of it. But we also provide the truth and guidance and life skills and parenting skills. Everything is in these scriptures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we provide, man. So you can help. Read that from the top again.
Verse 41.
40.
Verse 40. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 40. He that receiveth you receiveth me.
Right.
And he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me.
Right.
Verse 41. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward.
And that's what you're going to get. The things that we are here working for because you helped and you supported a prophet, you supported the priest of the Lord, you will get your reward as well. All right? So don't be lazy in your support either. Just like we can't be lazy and slothful in doing the work, you can't be lazy and slothful in supporting the work.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead with the Ephesians. Yeah.
It was 5. What verse want to start out?
5, and let's start at 15.
Okay. Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as a fool, but as wise.
Right.
Cover 14 because this is about awakening, right?
Go ahead. You said 14?
Yeah, I'm gonna do 14 and then go to 15. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he said, awake, though thou sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light.
All right.
Verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Right. You walking around and you watching, but you walk through the earth not paying attention to what's going on. You got to be mindful of everything that's going on. You got to even be mindful of the things that you're thinking about while you out here, because you're going to be, like you said, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation.
Right.
Why? Look up that word circumspectly so you can see exactly what it's talking about.
If I may ask you, looking at can I give you a precept, please?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I got it on the screen. Based on what you just said in the last precept. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed.
That's right. And that's who you should, that's the time that we're in. You can't be making your own, trying to make your own decisions.
Right.
Your way ain't working, like we said earlier, for brothers and sisters out there who look at your life. You've been hustling. You brothers who still selling weed right now, you've been selling weed for 10 years and you still ain't even got a pound. It's over with for you. That ain't your life. You're a terrible hustler. You need to find a new profession. Okay? Slug it. Not telling you, I'm just saying. It's a terrible look. Okay? You can't be doing this selling, may had a job for 10 years and didn't advance at all. I don't care what the job is.
Right.
If you ain't advancing all this time, you are terrible at that job. You need to find a new profession.
Right.
And you need to be more around wise men so you can learn, be the man that the Lord is calling you to be. Because the man that you think you called to be ain't it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This drug kingpin that you're trying to be, it ain't working for you. You stay in jail. You getting high on your own supply. You ain't moving up. You stay getting robbed and getting things stolen from you. It just ain't for you. You running in place. You just in it for the lifestyle. Okay? Come and be taught by wise men who can show you what your talents and gifts really is.
Right.
Okay?
I got the definition almost.
Go ahead.
Circumspectly. It means, careful to consider all circumstances and possibilities of consequences.
That's the point.
Prudent.
That's the point. Like I said, pay attention when you're walking out here. Pay attention to what you're doing, who you're around, who you let in your house, who you're letting around your children, different things like that. You got to be very mindful of these things as you walk. Keep going. Fid, you was on 50, I think you was on 16.
16, selected. Verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Right, redeeming the time. That's how you redeem your time, because you're not wasting time, making stupid mistakes. Not having to start over because you did something stupid and okay, I gotta start over again. I gotta start over again because you keep making the same stupid mistakes. You ain't learned the lesson. That's why you keep on getting the same test, because you ain't learned the lesson to pass the test.
Right.
So you gotta keep taking the test over like any school. You can't pass until you pass the test. Now you pass the test, now you can go to the next level.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, be understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Right.
Verse 18. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess.
Right.
But be filled with the Spirit.
Right. You can't be, like I said, because when you in excess, like anything in excess, you know what I mean, it's too much. You can be addicted to, like they say, gambling addiction, sex addiction, the internet addiction, video games, stuff that just consumes so much of your time. You can't put in work. It's taken away from you, getting money, getting resources, you know what I'm saying, building a nation. Because you are too preoccupied with being drunk, with being slothful, with making stupid decisions over and over again. I said, like I said, at the time, it's just like, okay, man. And I think I didn't have sex with all the pretty ones, the ugly ones, the fat ones, the skinny ones, the white ones, the orange ones. I didn't have sex with all. Like, come on, man. You had them all. And what the next? What you want? All the diseases? You want every last one of them, huh? You done did all the drugs, every one. Let's just do something different. Let's try something different now. Let's be addicted to something else. Let's be addicted to building this truth. Let's be addicted to getting power and ranking authority amongst the man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
I'm addicted to that. I can tell you how I was shot. That's fine. When you get be addicted to the zeal to, want to please the Most High. You know what I'm saying? See how strong, like brothers, they be in the gym. See how strong you can get in the gym. Take that addiction that you have for that and bring it into the truth, and see how strong you can get in the truth. How mighty, strong can you get? How much work? How much weight can you move and hit?
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Put yourself to the test. Test yourself against you, and see what happens. Go ahead. Are you stronger than you? It was that 18?
That was 18.
All right, now we can move on to another one. Let's grab, you can stay in Proverbs. We'll go to 24, 24 and 30. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the battle, man. And that's why I always say with this saying right here, because it came from people. I always say, a smart person learns from their own mistakes, but a genius can learn from other people's mistakes. That's one of my favorite saying, because it's so simple, but it's very heavy at the same time, because what they say, common sense is not always common. Like it's still people out here thinking they finna be the next Jay-Z with this drug thing, when they telling on everybody. It's still people thinking these things. You know what I'm saying? There's still people, out here, risking their lives, stripping and selling dope, thinking that they're gonna make it out. They're not gonna get killed or go to jail or things like that, ruin their life or ruin somebody else's. But go ahead, let's read that.
Proverbs chapter 24, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
I went by the fields of the slothful.
This is what they talking about. Listen to these. Learn from other people's mistakes. Go ahead.
And by the vineyard of the men void of understanding.
I went by the vineyard of the slothful, and by who else?
And by the men void of understanding.
And by the man void of understanding. So I'm looking at these people. I see how the people who ain't putting in no work, who lazy, who getting high, who's being slothful, not really putting in work. I go by their vineyard and I see what it's looking like. Men who don't have understanding. Go ahead.
Verse 31. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns and needles.
Right.
Had covered the faces thereof.
That's how they feel is looking. Thorns and needles. They ain't been properly taken care of, properly manicured, and no husbandry has been provided on this land. It's been left unkept. So now the thorns and it's a tough place to be. You can't even be comfortable in that vineyard, because now you're getting poked with thorns and things like that. It's hard to look at and it's hard to be around. Go ahead.
And the stones walls thereof were broken down.
Like no protection. No protection for the field, for the vineyard, for the things that, for like, you think of the metaphor, like they say, them by their fruit, right? They talk about what they produce.
Right.
Okay? Ain't no protection amongst them brothers. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are metaphors. Go ahead.
Verse 32. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction.
He looked at me. And then in the metaphor, you got to think about the people who they look at as powerful. And we, look at who is that group that's out there? The OTF brothers. That's all that murder is happening around them, right? And then the Chicago brothers, right? You would think they had all this money and fame, that they would be protected. But it's tough to be around them. They get murdered. They ain't got lawyers. They got, what's his name? Dirk is supposed to be their protection.
Right.
He's supposed to be that wall that's torn down. The Christian church. Look at all the Christians, all the corners with their crosses on, selling dope in the prisons, molesting children. Ain't no protection for them kids in that church. Ain't no protection for the women in the Christian church. Okay? You take a look, at the the vineyards of the slothful and the ones that lack understanding. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 33. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. 34. So shall thy poverty come, as one that traveleth in thy want, as an armed man.
Man. No, that was 34, right? Did y'all understand what that meant? That part again? What that mean? Read that part again.
34?
Mm-hmm.
So shall thy poverty come.
Read 33 into 34.
Time will come. Verse 33. Yet a little sleep,
Mm-hmm.
a little slumber,
Right.
a little folding of the hands to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 34. So shall thy poverty come, as one that traveleth in thy want, as an armed man.
What does that say right there real fast? Who got that? So should that poverty come. What does that say? What does that mean?
Yeah, pretty much saying poverty will pretty much be on your trail and hunting you down, pretty much. You know, from a little sleep and a little folding of the hands.
You want it. Go ahead. Yeah, he right there.
Does it mean like hard times?
Hard
struggles, hard times, like hunger, you don't want everything.
Right, you're gonna be struggling, but like he said, say what you just said again.
Yeah. So the poverty will, pretty much hunt you down from a little sleep and a little folding of the hands. It'll be on you.
Right, like go ahead, what you just say?
Right, so the time that you sleeping and not working, here comes all the poverty, here comes all the problems. So like for example, if you're not, like the Bible says, a man that does not work, he does not eat. So if you're not working, if you're not, having things in place to where you are supposed to get the income to survive, here comes your poverty, here comes all the things that's going to be at your door.
Right.
You know, like I saw a meme where it's stick figures and they're labeled as rent, car notes, child support, and they're all jumping this one stick figure on the ground. Like it's like all these bills are just attacking you. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And that's both. But I like that part where, like you said, like an armed man. Like like it's gonna be taken. Like somebody coming to take it. It's gonna it's gonna be gone. Like somebody took it from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you sleeping like that is like somebody caught you slipping and robbed you for everything you got. You're gonna be out there wanting to eat. Like you're gonna be so messed up. You're gonna be wanting to rob and take.
Right.
That's how poor you're gonna be. You're gonna be out there wanting to rob and take. It's gonna be that bad. You know what I'm saying? Just because you wanna, fold your hands, play the video games. Like you said, sleep, what they call, a lot of times that could be what they call when you have a sex with women. But we slept together. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what your time is being consumed by, then your poverty is gonna catch you living just like that.
Right.
Okay. That was it on that one.
Come.
All right, let's grab Proverbs 3:28 real fast.
3:28.
Mm-hmm. 3:28. Let me see. I want to grab something. Let me see where is it.
Get that for you on?
Oh yeah, you ready for it?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
All right, Proverbs chapter 3. What you said, verse 24? 28. Okay, slide. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 28. Say not unto thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee.
All right. Okay. What is that? What? Come on, that's kind of pretty self-explanatory. What I was just saying, but what you going to say?
That's holding on to the money that you owe somebody, even though you got it,
right?
You're not giving it to them.
Not giving them the money, or twofold, right?
Right.
Or holding on to the work you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You're supposed to be getting this work done. You got work that you said you was going to do. You made an oath. You made a commitment, and you putting off the oath. You putting off the work, saying that you're going to do it tomorrow, but you got everything to do it today. Why are you putting it off for tomorrow for? Where to read that again?
Come. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 28. Say not unto thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee.
Hold on. I want to grab, hold on one second, let me see something. I'm looking for something real fast. Boom, boom, okay. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. I feel like this will be the last one. Okay. All right, that's not it. All right, so figured out. Say that one for another time. I thought I had it. Is that not it? Let me see. All right, yeah. All right, so yeah, I'll hold that one for another time. Read that one more time, Salah.
Come with concert. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 28. Say not unto thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give when thou hast it by thee.
Right. You got it by you. You got the money you owe. You got the work you said you can, one of the scriptures I love say, keep your word unto your own hurt. Y'all heard that? You know that scripture? Sometimes you might not want to do what you said you were going to do, but you just got to do it, even though, because you said it. That's your word. Your word got to mean more, got to mean something, because that's all we got in this earth.
Right.
But if I told you I'm going to do it, then I got to do it. Keep your word to your own hurt. Grab that. That's good. Do you know that scripture I'm talking about?
No, that's something dope. I like that.
Keep your word to your own hurt. I'm going to just grab it.
Like
But, because it talks about that. Like, don't put off what you can do today. Because like I said, it's high time that we wake up. We in perilous times right now.
Right.
And you might not have tomorrow to do it. The Lord might be telling you, like, man, this is your last. We might be on our last legs. We don't know. The Lord is giving you so much mercy and grace. And we just take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? People don't even be knowing, like, you could be having something going on in your body right now, and the Lord is keeping that back, keeping back for you because he want to, see if you're going to earn the healing that he probably got for you or something. Who knows what's going on with people? But you don't know the things that the Lord is protecting you from. Only in that fourth dimension, like I've seen a good drawing about that. Like it was all these angels around his brother. He's sad walking down the street, but he don't see all these angels that's keeping all these demons from attacking him.
Right.
So all this shit that could be happening to him, but these angels is blocking. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of times be happening for the Lord does for brothers and sisters, but they don't appreciate it.
Right.
You don't even know. Like I said, it could be something in your mind. That's how people dying from aneurysms and so many diseases going on in this earth right now. Something going on in your body. You have no idea. And the Lord is keeping it at bay to give you an opportunity to show that you deserve to be healed from it. But before you know it, it's going to take over. Niggas don't be going to the doctor to check up on themselves. But you got that scripture? Huh? You got it?
Psalms chapter 15.
The scripture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Psalms chapter 15, verse 4. In whose eyes a vile person is contemned, but he honors them that fear the Lord. He that swears to his own hurt and changeth not.
He that what?
And he that swears to his own hurt and changes not.
He that swears to his own hurt and change not. Like, yeah, I said, and it might hurt you a little bit because when you said it, you didn't know. It might hurt you a little bit to go through with what you said you was gonna do, but you said you was gonna do. You promised, you made a truce. You know what I mean? A oath. You gotta follow through with that to your own hurt. You might have to lose a little bit in order to gain something. What they say in the gym, no pain, no gain. Don't you gotta like rip and break? You gotta lose a little bit, hurt a little bit to gain.
That's right.
You gotta do it to your own hurt, man. That's how you're gonna grow. All right. So with that, man, Fire Weekend. You're not gonna want to miss it, man. It's gonna be absolutely glorious. Bantu Festival. I heard, man, every tribe is gonna be at the Bantu Festival. We got the Black and Brown Unity Cookout down there in Chicago. Then we got the hotels rented out, fun for the whole family. We got tons of fun for the kids, and it's all free, man. For our people, the so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Natives, you are all invited for free. Tell your Edomite friends if they come to the door, they are welcome to leave a generous donation and go home. All right, and that's just that. They're not welcome to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna want to miss this Fire Weekend, man. It's gonna be absolutely glorious. And get that July 21st through the 24th. July 21st through the 24th. Get to Chicago if you need any assistance, man. Call the school near you. You know, book the hotel, get the hotel. Go to ISUBK.com. You know, you can find it on the website. You can find the hotel arrangements, everything. We got a glorious hotel rented out. We get it for the low because we didn't rent it out the whole thing. So we got great prices on a 5-star hotel, I believe it is, 4 or 5 stars, something like that. Beautiful hotel. It's gonna be glorious. Something you ain't gonna want to miss, man. I believe that's it. So with that, man, I'm gonna say shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shabbat Rakatah to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemala Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. And I'm gonna pass the class over to priest and officer. Tarak, let's get it.
Clap it up.
Security announcements. Well, the ISBK started out at 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. We will offer for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we have
reason. We have the memorial of blowing the trumpets in September.
Yeah, we have the memorial of blowing the trumpets in September.
We'll give the actual date out later.
Yeah, we'll give the actual date out later. Okay. Announce holy convocation from sheep. Oh, okay. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. With that being said, a mantra, which means rise, face the east, find out you're done. We'll do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Watazayah. Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baharatazah.
Baharatazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Nathanaw.
Nathanaw.
Lakum.
Lakum.
Call. Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak now.
Wasalakia now.
Waki now.
Kawakia now.
Wasalak now.
Wasalakia now.
Waki now.
Kawakia now. Mala'ah.
Nabayah now.
Nabayah now.
Manasaya one.
Masaya one.
Abal. Awashaya now.
Awashaya now.
Ayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Malakwa. Wa'ala.
Wa'atapar.
Nawalayim. Amon. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
God bless Israel.
Word to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushua. Barak Lanau. Wa'asha'al. Wa'abiyah. Safari. Barak. Rafa'ah. Magun. Hagun. Say the name of loved ones once. Everyone repeats the name once.
All right, for those that are that's on social media, if you have a loved one that you want to pray for, type their name in the chat and we will repeat. Otherwise, for those in the room, go ahead.
Kawa. Satar. Tawala. Kabat Bar.
UPK, Minnesota.
UPK, Minnesota.
Kawanyala.
Kawanyala.
All of UPK.
All of UPK.
Desiree Davis.
Desiree Davis.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The angels.
The angels.
The generals.
The general.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
The students.
The students.
Sisters.
Sisters.
Children.
Children.
Israelite School UPK.
Israelite School UPK.
ISUK Minnesota.
ISUK Minnesota.
Kudasayan.
Kudasayan.
Tarak.
Tarak.
Amangabar.
Amangabar.
Kanagabar.
Kanagabar.
Kawanyala.
Kawanyala.
Kunayala.
Kunayala. Bakardam.
Bakardam. Tawala.
Tawala.
Baraya.
Baraya. Shagaria.
Shagaria.
Dekaya.
Dekaya. Sapara.
Sapara.
Yapa.
Yapa.
Izara.
Izara.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Rakawana.
Rakawana.
Shara.
Shara.
Tazayat.
Tazayat.
Tarak.
Tarak.
Stanley Hall.
Stanley Hall.
Dewey.
Dewey.
Denzel.
Denzel. Lil Carr. Jakar. Jonah. Isabella. Jamie.
The Willis family.
The Willis family.
The Slaughter family.
The Slaughter family.
The Daniel family.
The Daniel family.
The Peterson family.
The Peterson family.
The Patterson family.
The Patterson family.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Shanika.
Shanika.
Kendrea.
Kendrea.
Sister South Dakota.
Sister South Dakota.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
By Shimei Oshai.
By Shimei Oshai.
The water Amon.
The water Amon.
Amangabar.
Amangabar.
Marakapa.
Marakapa.
The Bar Mas.
The Bar Mas.
Kamakwad.
Kamakwad.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
By Shimei Oshai.
By Shimei Oshai.
The water Amon.
The water Amon.
I think I do it. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
Loved ones.
Loved ones.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things live.
And all things live.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Say evil is a curse.
Say evil is a curse.
And punishment destruction.
Punishment destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
Teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
Priests.
The priests.
Israelite brothers.
Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Say evil is a curse.
Say evil is a curse.
And punishment destruction.
Punishment destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
And refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
Enter into thy sanctuary.
Into thy sanctuary.
And evils and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishment destruction.
And punishment destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And the drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
Court system.
And the court system.
Prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
And all the governments of our enemies.
All the governments are enemies.
Amalek, synagogues, and armies.
Amalek, synagogues, and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope. Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Posse Comitatus. Gay movement. The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. Cable access channel.
And
the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of many of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. From broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plagues. Shake the house of the thief. And the murderer. Then Yahweh shot.
Then Yahweh shot.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucer.
Come down with the flying saucer.
And punish all the heathen.
And punish all the heathen.
That come up against us.
That come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That is the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread.
Cause it to be spread.
Through the media.
Through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause it to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, turn. Men of Israel. Amajah Shabbat. Amajah. Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatham.
Yahweh courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. Amajah Shabbat. Amajah. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh class dismissed.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Captain LeBron. Those who like school at the weekend, the commander General Yohana, inviting all black supremacy native Indians out to the 5th annual Fire Weekend.
Shalom, Israel. Come to the Fire Weekend, man, in Chicago. Midwest Fire Weekend. You know how we get down. July 21st to the 24th, we're going to be in Chicago.
Under the Midwest Mosque himself, captain of 13,000 Northwalk.
July 21st, we got 12 children of Muhammad with the scripture breakdown class, followed by Captain Tadariyat and Captain Katazah with Cross the Line Radio.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Bantu Festival coming back. We got the election coming. We're going to kick off the election with Captain Ash, Captain Katazah, and Kazak Yad. It's going to be called Fort Columbus Campaign.
On the 24th of July, we're going to be doing the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. Shalom, Israel, to all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. From July 21st through the 24th, we're going to be holding the Midwest Fire Weekend. On July 21st, we hold a scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., followed by Cross the Line Radio. On July 22nd, we're going to be having camp on the Magnificent Mile from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And guess what? Commanding General Yohana will be speaking at 3 p.m. We're going to be located at 401 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. After that, we're going to have the Before Columbus Came lecture from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Located on 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100. On July 23rd, you can catch us at the Bantu Festival from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be located at 1130 Midway Place Science Park, Chicago, Illinois. And then last but not least, we're going to be having the Black and Brown Unity Cookout from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. located at Douglas Park, 1200 West 12th Place. For more information, call 708-299-5821. Again, 708-299-5821. Also, if you would like to help out and support this troop and brotherhood, go to the Midwest Fire Weekend Black and Brown GoFundMe account and make a generous donation.
Everything serious, we don't play.